What's up, skateboarding? Welcome to another episode of Gary Responds, where I read comments on the rant. Can't stay away from these goddamn things. Cops said, not the COPS, KOPPS. Shout out to you. It says the sour solution video of the year. This sour solution equals video of the year. That is facts. It's one of the good videos. I wouldn't say video of the year, but it's up there. That shit was fairly fucking sick. Lucas Dobshka says, Gary almost at the point to be casted for the next Predator movie. Love you, homie. I've heard that joke thousands of times, so maybe you guys are speaking into existence and I will just be Predator one day. Fuck it. Lil P Blunt says, I enjoy skateboarding and music more than drugs. Drugs are fun too, though. Drugs are not fun. They're not fun. To some people maybe, but that's also a problem at times. Kids, stay away from them. If you're under 18, I don't want you doing drugs. Sean Watson says, what about Gregson, Gary? When I said Gustav Tonneson was the greatest skateboard filmer of all time, that was up for debate, people, because Chris Gregson is definitely up there. Neurotic Tony says, I heard that Stevie Williams was planning on doing a pop shove revert down on Toro. Now I know you're just saying shit because it's hilarious, and that was hilarious. Thank you for writing that. But imagine, damn, somebody needs to do a flip trick down that thing. Jake says, Gary, you got hella hard for skateboarding, all jokes aside. Yes, I do. I do love skateboarding. I really do. Sega Frog says, Dear Gary, stop avoiding talking about the Terri Kennedy thing. Just because I like to talk to y'all more serious on Gary Response. When something is really happening to people in real life, that shit isn't funny. So we're not gonna make jokes about something's really going on with another person like that's in skateboarding and it kind of relates to it, but it's like, it's not funny. All right, that nigga's going through whatever he's going through, so we're not gonna sit here and just be like, haha, person in actual life. Told y'all, we're not TMZ, man. It's SKATELINE NBD, baby. Brian Davis says, become a rapper, Jerry. You put JayAr. Is that even how you spell it? Or is it Jari? Is it Gary? Yeah, it'll be Jerry still, I guess. Or overseas, it's a Yari, because you guys is fucking J's is Y's. But no, I actually did become a rapper for a little bit, but it's like, rap, until I get shot, I don't got no more stories, man. I said all I gotta go through. I'm just trying to skate. I still love music and I'll make it with anybody that like wants to collaborate. Zac Barrera says, Gary, I saw you in that illegal Civ video for Mac. Let me tell you, and then you put the praying hand emoji. Mikey had just surprised us. He was like, yeah, we're about to take off and go over somewhere. And yeah, it was Mac Miller in the studio. That was like my first time, I think, in an actual studio. I have been in like one that was pretty low class, but that was like a higher up studio. He was working on this album, the one previous to the last one he came out with. So rest in peace, Mac. That was a great experience. He was a super good dude. You know, he was talking about like, we're talking about hella life shit, and then he was just hella down to earth. So that shit was tight as fuck. But yeah, I was like, it was a blessing to be a part of that day. Niggas had M&Ms and water. I don't even eat candy, nigga, but it was just so many amenities in that bitch. I was just feasting, bro. It was a good time, man. Andrew Hanner says, maybe the reason a lot of big name skateboarders are going to all the BS corporate brands like Nike, Adidas, etc., so that they could try and fix it. That's what Nike and them do. They lure in your big favorite guy, and then they let him like be like, okay, what should we do? But that's not the point. They don't really care. They're like, okay, a skateboarder cares about another skateboarder. That's what you guys don't get. Nike, if they start losing money or anything, like skateboarders like, all right, we're fucking up. Let's all figure it out together. Nike's like, we're done. Bye, everybody. We got LeBron James. That's what happens. Malcolm Jacobs says, Luis Mora is the best filmer / skater, nigga. He says, not gonna lie. I think that's what the end of GL stands for. I thought it said nigga for just some reason, but no. Shout out to Luis Mora, but hell no. Gustav Tonneson bought the flow out the west side just to catch him slipping. Noah C says, Gary, how'd you get this job? Did you pitch the idea to show the Felper? Did Thrasher come to you? I've been wondering for years. We had it on Metro originally. It was me and the homies. Actually, the homie made the show up like, yo, Gary, let's do this. We came through, we made it, put it on Metro, and then it went to Ride Channel, and Thrasher was like, yo, what y'all doing with that show that you already had going on? Because we had it on for like maybe a year and a half, 2 years. Moved on to Thrasher. It was just a simple, hey, bro, let's put it out with us. It's like, all right, nigga, let's do it. There wasn't no pitches and me fucking having to send interviews or a resume or none of that shit. It was just a real conversation between a lot of real people. Felper wasn't even there. That nigga woke up one day like, what the fuck you doing in my office? Shit talking motherfucker. But he's one of the coolest people though. That's because me and him just don't have filters at times. P Mart says, how are you gonna talk about disabled skaters and not mention that Niger retard that always wins. Nyjah is not a retard. He just practices the same 40 tricks, which is a lot to have consistent, but you don't even realize. And then he learns like 5 new ones, and you're like, fuck. And he's able to do it in a contest run. It takes a lot of brain to do what Nyjah's doing, man. Y'all gotta be cool. I know you're probably just messing around, but Nyjah's fucking sick as fuck. Yeah, I don't know how that nigga be pulling all that shit off, but he does. Hey, so first off, for the Gary Responds people, I know y'all see this ramp. I'ma close this episode of Gary Responds. Y'all know what's right here, but next week, if it rains, which it will because God is just pissing on earth right now, I want to see some comments for some tricks on this. Now, for right now, I'm going to start off play school, and then weeks are going to come along. I'm going to end up cheesing crackers on this bitch. I'm telling you.